Guys, and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Battle Series, the School of Hard Knocks. So throughout this episode, like every other, we'll be jumping on to the Pokemon Global Link Battle Spotlight, playing under the Championship Battle rules, which are the equivalent rule set of the VGC 2018 season. So, I hope you are all well. It is Monday, and we are gearing up for my return. So, I will be back from holiday tomorrow. I'm pre-recording this episode because obviously I'm not around to record an episode for today. I don't want any content being down on the channel while I'm away, so this is the reason why. So, I will be back tomorrow. We'll be back on Wednesday with me actually recording closer to time rather than pre-recording loads of episodes. Today we're going to have an episode to kind of end a fun 2 weeks. We played those two cool, the Sylveon Charizard team, and then we had the Mawile team. And we're going to end up today with a final team. We're just going to play this just today. Then we'll be back with a brand new team on Wednesday. So this is the team I took to the Orpington mid-season showdown before I went away, got married, and then went on holiday. I finished top 8 of that tournament. So I was pretty happy, got championship points. But I thought, why not throw it on the channel and play it? So it is made up of Charizard Y, Tapu Koko Kartana, Landorus Therian form, and then we have the mysterious Ghosty, Mimikyu, and Snorlax. So really nice tech on the end of the team here. We've I really liked this team. It was very strong. It had some bad matchups. I played a Cresselia Gigalith team that was really extremely difficult to deal with. And Aegislash I played a couple of times through Swiss as well, and both times I played the Aegislash, very difficult Pokemon to deal with as well. So it has got some awkward matchups, but every team has. So there's things to look at, I think, to develop this and take this forward if I wanted to, but it did a good job for me on the day I needed it to, and I wanted to feature it for you guys on the channel because who doesn't like Charizard Y? Because it's very cool, and it's nice featuring that Mimikyu Snorlax as well. So hopefully it doesn't take too long to find an opponent, but as always guys, if you enjoy the content, please leave a like on the video. It does really help the channel and shows your support for the Osiris Studios channel, obviously, but I do really appreciate it. So if you do enjoy it, leave a like, and also, before I forget, if you would like to grab some merchandise and rep the Flinched squad, because that's who we are the Flinched squad on this channel. You can grab some merchandise, some nice t-shirts from the Teespring link in the description below, and wear these and rep these at events and in life in general, everywhere, and have the RNG god shining down on you at every step of the way when you wear these t-shirts. That should be the slogan for the t-shirt, I'm sure. I don't know. It doesn't look like we're going to find anyone, does it? Come on. Battle spot. So it's a Sunday when I'm recording this. You would think on a Sunday people would be wanting to play Pokemon. It's a perfect day for it. But obviously not. I'm sure we'll bump into a couple of people. It'll be fine. We'll get a couple of battles in today, and then, like I say, we'll be back with a new team, depending on what you guys would like to see on Wednesday. Now, I did throw out before I went away on holiday to say that I'd make a Hail variant of that team that we played right back when with our Mega Blaziken team, and because that team was a lot of fun, and playing Hail would be really cool because it's not something seen so much this season, and we've got a lot more options now with other Hail users outside of just a lot of Ninetales like we had last season. So you know, I'm watching some cards on eBay because there was a very I think I've missed it. Yes, I have missed it. Damn it! There was a Pokemon Japanese Tyranitar, Holo PSA 10 graded. It was from the exhibition set. It was super nice. I'll show you guys a picture of it. I was kind of wanting to grab this card because it was so nice. And Tyranitar, I think, is probably one of my favourite Pokemon of all time. But I've missed it, so never mind. My hunt for that card will continue. I was talking to someone at the MSS as well, a good friend of mine, Scott, who's just a really cool guy. Loves all sorts of cool things that I'm into as well. But I was joking around with him. I was like, I really want to do like pack openings and stuff like that. I just for something fun to do, like nothing serious. But I do like collecting like cards from when I was growing up. And I was like, I should do a pack opening once every while. But I don't know how you guys would feel about that. If you would let me know. I don't want this to turn into a full pack opening channel, but I feel like it's something I find quite fun. I don't know if you guys find quite fun, but if I buy a booster every now and again and then we open it, like once a new set comes out, we could always do that, couldn't we? We could do the new, like, I don't know, new set booster opening every time we get a new set, and it wouldn't be too often either. It would just be a lot of fun, and then any other little bits and bobs that we could do around that would be, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. I'm just rambling while we're trying to look for an opponent because it's taking ages. Why is it taking so long? Third time lucky, they always say, don't they? Maybe if we change the music. I tell you what we could do is have some Rainbow Rocket to start us off today. That would be quite good. Rating 1699, so let's see if we can push over that 1700, which would be nice, wouldn't it? Oh, but it just feels like this brown screen of speediness is just going to continue going on, and I might need to come back to this. We might need to take a break, come back when we find our first opponent, and I think, well, I'll see, because I say I'll do it, and then I ramble on, and then there's some like important points in there, and then it never really gets cut out. But maybe this time we cut out. So I think we'll be right back when we find an opponent, guys. Ugh. And just like that, like magic, the global link battle spot ladder is mocking us. But we've got Sam, thankfully, playing a team of Lilligant Tyranitar, Aerodactyl, Xurkitree, Torkoal and Excadrill. Not the best of matchups for our Charizard team. Not the best of matchups at all, but let's see what we can do. Okay. Now we could lead Charizard, but then we've got 2 big threats, 3 big threats, 4 big threats. We could see the Tyranitar come out. It's either Mega Aerodactyl or Mega Tyranitar, right? I would say Mega Aerodactyl over everything else. Now I could lead Charizard, Landorus. Do I want to bring Coco? I don't know if I do. Or the other option is I go Mimikyu Snorlax, but we've got to be aware of Skydrop on that Aerodactyl, which could 100% be a thing. I don't think it hurts having the Trick Room mode here. But the Torkoal will take advantage of that like extremely well, and maybe we'll be better off going like Coco and Cortana in the back. It's just you've got to worry about that Xurkitree as well. I'm gonna go with Snorlax and lock in just quickly before we run out of time. I don't know. I feel like this is a really rough matchup for the team, but let's see. We can get around this, can't we? You can always play yourself out of situations. You just got to get the reads right and make the plays to win, and you will win. Easier said than done though sometimes. So we're going up against Sam. Let's see what he leads off with. Undoubtedly going to bring that Aerodactyl and T-Tar, you've got to imagine. The Intimidate is going to be pretty important for us here. We might need to really use... Okay, so we see Tyranitar, Excadrill come out. My opponent. That's not so bad, because we can Mega Evolve this first turn, unless it is Mega T-Tail. We can always utilise our Earthquake with our Landorus, because we are a full physical one. I'm going to Mega Evolve and just protect here because of the Rock Slide threat that we've got coming on to us. And I'm just going to Earthquake with the Landorus, because we should be able to at least pick up the KO onto the Excadrill and do some good damage to the T-Tar. Got to worry about Ice Punch on T-Tar as being an option there, but I mean Intimidated Landorus should take at least 1 Ice Punch. We are quite bulky. There's always the idea of my opponent going Iron Head and Ice Punch or even Rock Slide and Ice Punch, and there's always a chance that we could flinch, I guess. Because the Excadrill probably will outspeed a Landorus in this sand, but we can take it away this turn. The one problem is though that the T-Top could just withdraw for Aerodactyl, and we'll be locked into Earthquake, unable to hit it, and we'd have to change our board position up. But let's see what my opponent does. So we get rid of the sand. Is it going to be periodically, or is it going to be for this turn? Tyranitar Mega Evolving as well. Excellent. Okay. Now it could have been a bit hasty Mega Evolving here, but let's see. We will protect. We will get an Earthquake off. So there's the Rock Slide. Like Intimidated, Landorus should take this quite comfortably. It's just as long as we don't get flinched. We are the flinch squad, so we don't get flinched, so that's fine, and we just get a nice big fat Earthquake off, which will remove hopefully this Excadrill, as long as it's not Focus Sashed from the field. Do some big damage to that Tyranitar as well. Oof, critical hits. That is nice for us, but not so nice for my opponent. Tyranitar going for that Dragon Dance. Gonna put its attack back to neutral and boost its speed by 1 stage. So it is going to be outspeeding most things on the field right now. But not the Landorus. So we can get another Earthquake off if we want this next turn. But the Aerodactyl does come in. The thing is with the Aerodactyl. Okay, let's switch it. Let's get Charizard. We haven't got Charizard, but we could bring in... Okay. Do we bring in Mimikyu? An Earthquake? Because we've got the Disguise there. That's probably not a bad idea. Yeah. We could have kept the Charizard in and just sacked it, but I feel like... I don't know. Yeah, this is alright. We'll get rid of the T-Tar. Break the Disguise on our poor little Mimikyu. But it means to get, like, kind of damage off without doing damage. And the Aerodactyl. I wonder what it goes for. Rock Slide. Or Tailwind. Rock Slide. Okay. So, both targets going to be able to take this semi-comfortably. Mimikyu not so much, but... okay. We still have a Z move on Mimikyu. Let's see what comes in last. It's a Xurkitree. Okay. So I'm gonna switch. Oh, what do I do? I'm gonna could Z Destiny Bond and bring in Snorlax. So as long as we don't get flinched by a Rock Slide, we should take a Rock Slide from the Aerodactyl, and then if the Xurkitree... Oh, I don't know, the Xurkitree might not even attack here. We could have just stayed in an Earthquake, to be honest. We got rid of the Xurkitree. The Xurkitree's probably feeling... Oh! The Xurkitree just protects. And there's a Tailwind. Okay, so this next turn we can go for the Trick Room. But the problem is my opponent's disconnected, which is really sad for us. Really sad. But I think we win this one. We win this one. Like, 100%, because we just Trick Room the next turn. If they decide to kill the Mimikyu, then we don't get a Trick Room up, but one of their Pokemon does go down, so you know, we get the Snorlax set up, or we do some damage, and then basically we get Landorus in and we can pretty much clean up from there. So it would have been fine, I think, whatever. My opponent just not wanting to play it out, which is unsportsmanlike. Oh, unless they had problems with their internet, which is totally reasonable to think. Let's go. Let's go Giovanni, because Giovanni is just awesome, isn't he? He's just the best evil genius boss out of everyone in the whole Pokemon world. If you disagree with me, let me know in the comments. Let me know your favourite evil Pokemon boss. They're not all evil. They're just They're just misguided youngsters. Just took the wrong path. But let me know who your favourite evil team boss is. I'd love to hear. Just on a side note. But we'll hop on, hopefully find someone pretty quickly. We can get back into this as quick as possible. And we do. We've got, not even going to try and pronounce that name. Got someone from Italy playing a team of Metagross, Tapu Lele, Zapdos, Tyranitar, Landorus and Gastrodon. So, quite standardish looking team that we've seen at the moment with that Mega Metagross, that potential Mega Tyranitar. We've got the Zapdos for the speed control, the Landorus for the ground immunity for, you know, those Metagross and Tyranitar Pokemon that we've got on the team that are weak to ground type moves. It's got Intimidate as well to support the team overall. Tapu Lele is going to be the terrain bringer here, and we've got Gastrodon is going to be something I imagine my opponent probably techs in for the rain matchup, which is quite good and reasonable to think. I feel though that Mimikyu Snorlax is not so good against Tapu Lele Metagross though. That's the only thing. Well, it's not bad though, because we've got a faster Mimikyu, so we could potentially go down this route, and then we could throw some things in the back to kind of get around the rest of it. I do like Cortana here. Do we go Cortana Charizard in the back? Yes, let's do that. Let's go for this. The biggest problem in this matchup is if the Lele is scarfed, because if the Lele is scarfed here, then the Mimikyu can't get an attack off because it just goes down to the Lele Metagross turn 1. If the Lele isn't scarfed, it means we can remove it from the field before it does anything, and all that happens is that Disguise gets busted by the Metagross. Potentially flinched, but hopefully that doesn't happen. So here we go. You're going to see the psychic terrain come up from my opponent, and the battlefield gets weird. So, turn 1, we can go for that never-ending nightmare into the Tapu Lele. Hopefully we will be able to remove it. And do we just protect? The Snorlax? Yeah, let's just protect the Snorlax. We don't want to take any unnecessary damage like a Zen Headbutt, especially in the psychic terrain. We are going to see the Metagross Mega Evolve, which is always lovely to see. I mean, we could have targeted the Metagross there, but I feel like getting rid of the Lele is quite important for us. It could potentially have Taunt as well and stop us getting our Trick Room set up, but that Metagross, it is Scarfed Lele. It is going to be able to do that thing that we were talking about. Mimikyu is going down, and there is the Iron Head. That is disappointing. Okay. And because we do not have... this is really difficult now. We don't have any Intimidate either. So, let's think. What can we do? We could bring in Cortana. Because that puts a bit of pressure onto the Lele. But they know that the Snorlax is going to not protect this next turn, so I'd imagine they might attack into the Snorlax. Let's go Smart Strike, and let's go... we've got to try and get a Belly Drum off, I guess, but it's pretty risky in front of this Metagross. This is not going well at all. Psychic coming out into the Snorlax. Iron Head into the Snorlax. Okay. So we will proc our berry. We're going to be able to get rid of the Lele. We will get a Belly Drum off, but at the same time, we're going to be on such low health. You get a Beast Boost with Cortana, which is not always nice, but you've got to worry about the Zapdos being in the back as well. Snorlax flinches, okay. So, that's probably more helpful for us than anything else. And Zapdos coming in, yeah. We really want to be able to get... now, I don't think the Zapdos goes for an attack, I think... No. Does it go for a Tailwind, or does it just attack outright? Probably attacks outright. you'd imagine. I'm going to protect Cortana. Or do I? Because if the Tailwind goes up, we're not getting any kind of advantage here. I don't need to worry about the Metagross too much because we've got Charizard. It's going to be the Zapdos that I'm kind of worrying about more. I feel like Leaf Blade, because it's got the crit chance, is probably the best option against it. Yeah, and we can just return into it and double into it. Or we could recycle this turn. Detect. And recycle. I can't click it in quick enough. I'm just going to protect with Snorlax as well. To double protect is a stupidly wasteful turn because of the Tailwind potentially coming out. From the Zapdos, we would have been better going for a recycle with Snorlax, Stomping Tantrum into the Cortana, and a Heat Wave probably, or a Tailwind. Oh, Heat Wave, okay. Oh, do we bring in... I mean, Overheat will get the Zapdos. It's just going to be about getting the Metagross. If I can chip the Zapdos enough. I'm going to recycle this turn and just Sacred Sword the Metagross. It goes for an Iron Head, so at least Cortana will stick around this turn. Sacred Sword into the Metagross. We do get... Okay, so we're going to see his E-move. I wonder if it's going to be into the Snorlax then. You've got to imagine it is. You don't want to waste his E-move into a potential Focus Sash onto a Cortana. Yeah, it's into the Snorlax. So, Snorlax the fodder here. Okay. Oh, after such a bad start, it's not getting any better, because I can imagine the Landorus being the thing in the back. But we can take that Metagross down this next turn, with that Cortana. I just don't feel like we take 2 attacks. But I think we could probably nuke the Zapdos. It's whether or not we can outspeed it with our Charizard. Got to go for it though. Got to go for it. Go for the Overheat. I think because it's a Z-move variant as well. It's going to be faster, but it means it's going to be less defensive as well, so the Overheat should pick up the KO there. If we can take down the Metagross as well with Cortana here, that's pretty huge for us, because we get another Beast Boost, and we'll be +2, so if that Landorus is the Pokemon that come in last, we might be able to kind of steal this game, but who knows. So, there's the Drought, we Mega Evolve Charizard. There's the Ice Punch, doubling into the Charizard. Oh no, it's not. Do we outspeed? Come on, this is going to be the moment of truth for Charizard. We pick up the KO into the Metagross. Come on, Char. Outspeed the Zapdos. Show you are the ultimate. Fire Dragon. Yes! And we hit! We get it! We're in such a good position now, depending on what comes in as the last Pokemon. Okay, this is excellent. Right. Let's see. Tyranitar. Okay. We take this all day long. We know it's not Scarfed because the Tapu Lele was Scarfed. Could be Sashed, but it's more than likely Mega. We are +2 with Cortana. Sacred Sword is going to do the job easy. And we can just, I guess, Heat Wave. Just to make sure we break a potential Sash if it is secretly sashed. There's the Sacred Sword, and this is going to be game, set, and match. Excellent. Very good game to my opponent. I really didn't think we were in a good place after that first turn. You know, we did go into that game and we identified exactly what the worst possible scenario could be for our Mimikyu Snorlax lead, and it was the Scarfed Lele and the Metagross. Just knocking out the Mimikyu turn 1, and we played expecting it not to be. It turned out it was. We lost the Mimikyu. Thankfully, Snorlax doing Snorlax things was kind of fodder enough for us to be able to kind of maneuver around with Kartana, get ourselves into a good position where we can kind of pick up our momentum again. Thankfully as well, we were faster. We run a very fast Charizard, not max speed but very close to it, and outran the Zapdos, picked up the KO there. And that was pretty nice. And after that, obviously, when the T-Tor comes in as the last Pokemon, which makes sense bringing it against a Mega Charizard Y team, and just for weather control and stuff like that. Then the Kartana still being on the field, +2. It's not even a competition. I think that the turn that we were allowed to get the Lele for free was pretty big with our Kartana. It kind of let us get that beast boost and kind of start building a little bit of momentum from there. And obviously the Snorlax being such a threat on my side of the field as well meant my opponent really wanted to concentrate their focus down on that side rather than the Kartana side, and it maybe would have been better on that Kartana side because I don't think we would have had as much impact with Snorlax as we did with the Kartana. But overall, 2 very good games. I think the first one is a bit of a shame that my opponent dropped out near the end of the game, but I think we'd set up a nice win condition to kind of close it out. So I'm going to take the 2 wins we've got with this team and leave it on the channel undefeated, which is absolutely amazing. And more importantly though, I would love to hear your thoughts about the team that we played today, guys. What are your thoughts on it? If you like it, if you don't like it, if there's aspects of it that you think you've got questions about, that you would maybe change, just things like that, let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts on today's games in general. And if you enjoyed them, obviously, if you have enjoyed them, guys, as always, do leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and you can join a lovely community and the Flinched squad. Become a Flinched squad, fully Flinched squad member, as that is awesome. But I'm going to be back from holiday tomorrow. We'll be back on Wednesday. I'm really looking forward to it. Even though I'm pre-recording this, I know I'll be dying to get back and play and record some new stuff for you on the channel, guys. So I hope you've been well over these last few weeks. Enjoy the content on the channel, and I'm really looking forward to catching up with you. We will have a stream this Thursday, so it'll be a little catch-up stream. We'll do viewer battles as we normally do, 8 PM UK time. There won't be a stream tomorrow night because I will literally be back tomorrow morning. I'm going to be really jet lagged, tired, and I'm going to have to record a video for Wednesday. So I probably have enough energy for that, but not the stream, unfortunately. But we will have one on Thursday. Do not worry about that. But thank you so much as always for tuning in and watching the episode. As I say, if you've got any questions about the team, just put them in the comment section below and I will check them out as soon as I get a spare minute. So thank you as always, guys. Take care of yourselves. Have a great evening, afternoon, morning, night, whatever time of day it is, and I will see you all for the next episode of School Hard Knocks on Wednesday, and I can't wait for it. It's going to be great. So until then, guys, take care of yourselves and bye-bye.